Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to a daily update on my 1000 day challenge. This is day 166. So yeah, remember I think a week ago, I was mentioning that even though I was at this 4K in profit, I know that it's not going to be something that is sustainable, and I do see some drawdown period, as you can see over this equity curve that I've drawn. So you can see that over time, even though I'm rising up, but over time, whenever you go up, you generally have some sort of consolidation and pullback. Similarly here, similarly here, similarly here, and now a huge spike. So yeah, the drop is a little bit more drastic as well. So yeah, let's see how things goes along the way. Okay, so yeah, basically I had another closing trade in terms of my main trading account setup. So it drops out another 100. But other than that, no major changes. I'm still waiting for new entry in terms of price action wise, like what I mentioned over here. So doing a very quick run through in terms of the market structure update, you'll notice S&P 500 is the only one that transited from neutral to bullish market structure. And yeah, basically you can see over here, if you switch to a 9 chart, you will see a high, a higher high, a low, and finally a higher low, because today itself close is slightly high, a slightly higher high compared to yesterday at 3799 versus the day yesterday, which is 3801. So technically you get this low and a higher low compared to previously a low here and a lower low. So yeah, so S&P 500 in technically speaking has transited to a bullish market structure. Other than that, Nasdaq remains more or less bullish and is laying above this 20 exponential moving average. All right, as for ASHR, it's really a little bit overextended, even though it's breaking or making new highs in the recent high wise, in the recent years wise. But otherwise, I'm definitely not looking to add further position. I'm already in a sufficient position over previously, so I'll continue to hold. And finally, for KWEB, it still looks good after this consolidation period of 60 days. Price still remain above it. So even if it does come down, potentially it could be heavily supported before we go up to further highs as well. So yeah. And finally, in terms of Bitcoin for the trading, what I'm intending to do is you still see a clear bullish market structure with a high, a higher high, a low, and a higher low. So overall, the daily market structure still remains bullish, although we could, without a doubt, just drop below, forming a bearish market structure or a healthy pullback, in my opinion, to retest this 50 simple moving average near this 25K region, which would be a good thing. So it could take a couple of days and a couple of weeks to consolidate before we break out to higher high. So for me, that's pretty much normal in terms of trading wise. So I'll be a little bit more cautious when it comes to trading as well. But otherwise, in terms of 4-hour time frame, if we're looking at it, things still looks to be bullish. As you can see, previously we were supported over at this 200 simple moving average before we had this huge run up, and similarly over here we were supported for quite a bit. We break above range a bit, and then after that things bounce up over here and over here. So yeah, so potentially we does see drop to these 100 simple, 150 and 200 simple moving average on the 4-hourly chart. I would definitely look to add in terms of long-term position wise. Otherwise, right now I'm happy with what I have in Bitcoin, so I'll stick to it. So yeah, in terms of trading wise on a 4-hour time frame, this trade setup remains valid. So potentially we could have a double top pattern whereby we go up. So which is why I'm potentially looking to take profit if I do have a buy stop order over here based on price action. And I wanted to break this high in order for me to have a buy limit order being triggered. So yeah, that's basically more or less about it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This trade, as I mentioned, remains the same. So as yesterday, no change in that. Otherwise, that's more or less about it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.